Hello everyone, welcome to my first how to contour video. So first thing, my video kind of cut off on me. I started off highlighting and that part got cut off, but here's a picture of where I highlighted, and pretty much I just highlighted in those areas and blended it out. Next, I moved on to setting my highlight with banana powder and topaz powder. These two powders mixed together will create a wonderful highlight for a person of my skin tone. If you're lighter, then you could just use the banana powder, and if you're a little bit darker, then you could just use the topaz. But for me, mixing them together works the best. What I end up doing is I take a puff, fold it up, and dip it into the powder, and I just apply it to areas of my face that I just highlighted. And the more you add, the brighter your highlight is going to be, and the longer that it sits on your face, the better it will show up. Next, I'm moving in with a translucent setting powder. This is the Nars Crystal setting powder. It's a really good powder and it sets flawlessly. On to the big shebang. We're going to be contouring using the Anastasia contour kit. I personally went on the website and bought refill pans because the colors inside of the original contour kit are kind of more tailored towards lighter skin, but I could still make them work, but I just wanted ones that just really show up good on my skin. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this E40 blending brush by Sigma, and I'm going to start off contouring my nose. I like to start at the beginning of my eyebrow to fade out the front part, because as you can see, it looks a little bit boxy. And what I do is I take the middle color here, which is called Cinnamon, and I just start at the beginning of my brow and blend going downwards. And honestly, the best way to kind of make sure that your contour on your nose is straight is to kind of stretch your face, meaning stretch your eyebrow up, kind of like you're in a surprised kind of facial expression. And that's going to stretch your brow up so that you can create a perfect straight line going down the sides of your nose. I also pinch my brush in areas just so that I can make sure I get that extra straight, point. I start to curve around the tip of my nose so that everything looks blended down, so it doesn't look like I have just, this weird harsh line. I like everything to look super blended. So now I'm just blending it down, making sure everything is even. And a lot of time people ask me, what eyeshadow are you wearing? I usually don't wear eyeshadow. I just take whatever I'm using on my contour and I stretch it over into my crease of my eye, and it looks like I have an eyeshadow look on when I really don't. But yeah, I'm just blending everything out and making sure my lines are straight. Now I'm going back in with that same cinnamon color, and of course I'm going to do the same to the other side, making sure that I'm blending everything and everything looks pretty even. Now right about here, I'm going into my crease like I said I do. This will basically add dimension and shape to my eye socket and kind of make it look as if I have an eyeshadow look. Now I'm going in with the darkest color in my palette, and I'm going to begin sculpting out the front part of my nose so that it looks like it has like a really cool three-dimensional shape. So I start off in the front right above my nostril, and I kind of create a little line there. Naturally, without makeup, I have this line there, and it, pretty much defines my nose. So that's what I'm going to do also along the sides of it, just to kind of darken it up. See, because the first color that we added down was kind of like a transition color. When you use a transition color for your eyeshadows in the crease, that's what that first color that we laid down was. This second color is actually the contour color. So this is what's going to be contouring my nose. So I also take a little bit of it and I bring it across the bridge of my nose just to add that really cute button nose effect. And for my nose shape, it really kind of breaks apart the look so that it doesn't look like I have a super long nose. It breaks it apart so that it looks a little bit more natural. Now I'm going in underneath my chin, well, around my chin area rather, and I'm just contouring around my chin area so that it doesn't look like I have this really large protruding chin. I only highlight there because I really want that area to really give a nice point at the end of my face. So now I'm just going over everything on my eyes and just really making sure that my eye socket is defined, because to me that's important. Especially with my eyebrows being so arched, I have to define my eye. So as you can see, the concealer from my eyebrows acts as a highlight, which in turn looks like I have a eyeshadow look on when I really don't. So that's one thing I really want to stress, because a lot of people always ask, what eyeshadows are you using? And I usually don't wear any. Okay, next I'm going to move on to face. I'm using my F40 large angle contour brush, and I'm starting off with the two lighter colors as a transition color. And I'm just applying that to the cheeks. And you want to make sure that you're feeling for the right placement of your face. So you could just press on the sides of your cheek, and that's where you know where you want to start to put your contour down. So now I'm just adding it all over in different areas to kind of make everything look even. I'm doing my forehead now, just in a back and forth sweeping kind of motion. And I'm also making sure to blend it into my highlight so that everything looks blended in, because if you don't, it'll look like you have like a round half circle on your forehead. So you want to make sure you're blending into your highlight as well. Now I'm going in with that darker color, and that darker color is going to be my contour. And I'm laying that down and I'm blending it out. I like to bring my contour down a little bit further because my face can withstand it, because I have very strong features. So if you have a very soft, round, feminine face, I do not suggest bringing your contour as far down as me. You can keep it a little bit higher. Now I'm just blending everything out and blending things together so it looks uniform and it doesn't look like I have lines all over my face. And yeah, just taking it, dusting off that excess banana and topaz powder so that it looks even. And that's it, really. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and it was informative for you. If you have any other questions, please leave them down below. You know you can always find me on Instagram @TazeFaze. Thank you for watching.